drive, and a swing set out on the lawn. The paint on the shutters looks fresh and alive, but the man who paid for it is gone. I'm standing out here by the edge of the street, with the highway dust still on my clothes, watching the shadows of my own flesh and blood through a window that I ought to close. I bought the timber, I laid down the stone, I paid for the roof with my blood and my bones. But a house ain't a haven when it's paid for in guilt, and the devil collects on the sins that you spill. Now I'm standing outside in the cold and the chill, watching strangers in the house I built. I can see her inside, pouring tea from a jug. She looks older, peaceful and free. There's a boy on the carpet, rolling trucks on the rug. He's got my eye, but he don't look for me. I chase the thunder, I chase the white line. I swore I was doing it all for their sake, but a fistful of dollars and a heart full of pride is a hell of a wager to make. 'Cause I bought the timber, I laid down the stone, I paid for the roof with my blood and my bone. But a house ain't a haven when it's paid for in guilt, and the devil collects on the sins that you spill. Now I'm standing outside in the cold and the chill, watching strangers in the house I built. A man takes a hammer and drives the nails deep, thinks he can buy back the promises he couldn't keep. But you can't wire love through the drywall and wood when you never showed up when you should. Yeah, the walls are still standing, but the family is gone, and I'm just a trespasser out on my own lawn. But I pull my hand back. Some doors are just better left locked. I'll take my shadow back down to the tracks. Let them have the peace that they bought. I fade in the dark like I've done all my life. A ghost who pays rent from the road, carrying the weight of a father and wife that I lost to the life that I chose. still, leaving strangers in the house I built. Yeah, strangers in the house I built. Nothing but strangers. Strangers. When you're walking through the world with the ash on your boots. She begged me not to strike the match, she held on to my coat, but the anger was a rattlesnake coiled up inside my throat. You can't reason with the wildfire when the wind is blowing east. You can't negotiate a pardon with a starving rabid beast. So I burned the bridge to keep her safe from what I knew I'd be. It's a twisted kind of mercy, but it's all she got from me. Now I'm stepping through the cinders of the life we tried to make. Just another restless runner and another bad mistake. Cause I'm a natural born disaster, I'm a hurricane in suits. I leave every town I love with nothing but the roots. I can run from the ruin, I can try to change my roots, but I'm always walking away with the ash on my boots. Yeah, the fire always follows and there ain't no substitutes when you're walking through the world with the ash on your boots. wash away the carbon from a soul that's deeply scarred. I'll find another highway and I'll find another town, and I'll wait until the darkness tells me it's time to burn it down. 'Cause I'm a natural born disaster, I'm a hurricane in suits. I leave every town I love with nothing but the roots. I can run from the ruin, I can try to change my roots, but I'm always walking away with the ash on my boots. Yeah, the fire always follows and there ain't no substitutes when you're walking through the world with the ash on your boots. Yeah, the ash on my boots. Smell the smoke on the wind.
Conversation with the ceiling. The lulling fan and it's a cutting up the neon from the street. Blowing spinning blades of shadow down across the empty sheet. It's 3:15 and I ain't even closed my eyes. Just watching the cracks in the plaster start to organize. There's a water stain up in the corner, looking like a screaming face. And the silence in this bedroom is a heavy, violent space. Got a head full of gravel and a heart full of rust, and 1,000 broken promises turning into dust. So I'm having conversations with the ceiling in the dark, trying to strike a match without a solitary spark. I asked the plaster where I went off the rails, and why a man who works so hard so consistently fails. It doesn't give me absolution, it doesn't tell me lies, it just stares back down at me with flat and empty eyes. Yeah, God ain't taking calls, so I'm dealing with these 3 a.m. conversations with the ceiling. I tell the cobwebs about the woman that I swore I'd never leave. I tell the rafters all the things I used to actually believe. I lay out all my evidence, I make my ragged case, but the jury's made of drywall and they're laughing in my face. If I had a bottle left, I'd pour it down the drain, just to hear a sound that isn't the rattling of my brain. But the glass is bone dry and the night is moving slow, and the ceiling is the only one who knows the things I know. So I'm having conversations with the ceiling in the dark, trying to strike a match without a solitary spark. I asked the plaster where I went off the rails, and why a man who works so hard so consistently fails. It doesn't give me absolution, it doesn't tell me lies, it just stares back down at me with flat and empty eyes. Yeah, God ain't taking calls, so I'm dealing with these 3 a.m. conversations with the ceiling. Man can lose his mind when there's no one to disagree, when the only voice of reason is the devil in his memory. I'm pleading with the wood, I'm arguing I'm a self-appointed sinner begging pardon from a saint that was never even there.
Having conversation with the ceiling in the dark, trying to strike a match without a solitary spark. I asked the plaster where I went off the rails, and why a man who works so hard so consistently fails. It doesn't give me absolution, it doesn't tell me lies, it just stares back down at me with flat and empty eyes. Yeah, God ain't taking calls, so I'm dealing with these 3 a.m. conversations with the ceiling. Yeah, talk to me. Tell me I'm alright.
Granddaddy's jawline in my old man's heavy hands, a crooked kind of pedigree that nobody understands. They didn't leave me acres, they didn't leave me gold, just a bloodline full of poison and a temple running cold. I look into the mirror and I see them staring back, a long line of sinners standing on the railroad track. I'm fighting hand-me-down ghosts in the middle of the night, swinging
drank the river dry and took it out on his wife. My daddy caught the backhand and carried it through life. He swore he'd never be the man who made his children bleed, but a rusted rule only ever grow a twisted seed. Now I feel the same hot iron rising up inside my chest when the pressure gets too heavy and my soul can't find no rest. I'm fighting hand-me-down ghosts in the middle of the night, swinging at the shadows, but I'm losing the fight. It's a generational curse, it's a family disease passed down from their whiskey to my trembling knees. That gave me all their demons, but they kept the Holy Ghost. Now I'm haunted by the man who should have loved me the most. Yeah, these hand-me-down ghosts. How do you kill a monster that is living in your veins? How do you break the iron when you're born wearing the chains? I ain't gonna be the one to pass this venom on. I'll stand out in the darkness till the haunting is all gone. I'll break it, or it breaks me. There ain't no in between. So I sit here in the quiet with a Bible and a gun, praying to the Father to have mercy on the Son. I feel him in the floorboards, I feel him in the walls, waiting for the moment that the last good man falls. But I'm fighting hand-me-down posts in the middle of the night, swinging at the shadows, and I'm gonna win the fight. It's a generational curse, it's a family disease, but it stops right here, right now, with me on my knees. Take back all your demons, I'm calling on the ghost. I'm burying the man who should have loved me the most. Yeah, these hand-me-down ghosts. You ain't taking me down, the line stops here. Outliving the good in me, I'm cloudy with the dust of 1,000 lonely highways, and a heart turned into rust. I remember when these eyes still had a spark of something kind, before I left the better half of who I was behind. I used to give a damn about the bridges that I burned. Now I just watch the ashes fall and let the axle turn. Lord, the hardest part of surviving ain't the scars or the years or the thought I had to be a stone to make it in this world, but a stone just sinks right to the bottom, heavy, cold, and curled. Now there's a stranger in my skin, wearing my own clothes, walking down a barren road that only sorrow knows. Lord, the hardest part of surviving ain't the scars or the years or the debris. It's waking up in the cold dead morning and outliving the good in me. Yeah, the devil didn't drag me down to hell. He just let me live long enough to lose myself. And I'm outliving the good in me. They say the good die young. Maybe that's the truth, 'cause I buried all my mercy somewhere back there in my youth. Now I'm just a hollow shell, taking up the air, a walking, breathing monument to a man who used to care. So pour another finger of that poison in the glass. I drink a silent toast to the shadows of the past. I'll keep on moving forward, though I don't know where I'm bound. Just waiting for the day they finally lay me in the ground. 'Cause the hardest part of surviving ain't the scars or the years or the debris. It's waking up in the cold dead morning and outliving the good in me. Yeah, the devil didn't drag me down to hell. He just let me live long enough to lose myself. I'm outliving the good in me. Just outliving the good in me. Yeah, there's nothing left to see. Plowing a barren field, the sun is hanging like a copper penny in the sky. The dirt beneath my boots is cracked and spit and bone dry. I've been out here since the morning with my shoulder to the wood, trying to make a dying acre yield up something good. But the iron just keeps bouncing off the limestone and the clay, and I'm sweating out my sanity to earn a beggar's pay. I keep looking for a rain cloud, I keep looking for a sign, but there's nothing but the dust blowing down the county line. I'm breaking my back, I'm bleeding my hands, pouring my soul into godforsaken land. I've planted the seeds of a love that just won't yield. I'm pushing the blade, I'm pulling the weight, but a man's gotta know when the season is too late. Lord, there ain't no harvest waiting in the dirt concealed when you spend your whole life plowing the barren field. I walk into the kitchen and I see it in her eyes. The well dried up between us somewhere under
set me light. A stranger who forgot his own last name. We're just two exhausted cattle yoked together in the dark, pulling in the opposite direction without a single spark. I swore I'd never be the man to walk away and quit, but I'm grinding down my molars on a rusted iron bed, 'cause I'm breaking my back, I'm bleeding my hands, pouring my soul into godforsaken land. I planted the seeds of a love that just won't yield. I'm pushing the blade, I'm pulling the weight, but a man's gotta know when the season is too late. Lord, there ain't no harvest waiting in the dirt, concealed when you spend your whole life plowing a barren field. Yeah, a barren field. Let the weeds have it all. So I'm unhooking the leather, I'm throwing down the reins, I'm washing off the topsoil that is running in my veins. Let the locusts have the acreage, let the thistles take the bit. I'm gonna find a patch of green before I drop down dead. I leave the gate wide open for the winter wind to blow on a cemetery garden of the things that wouldn't grow. 'Cause I'm breaking my back, I'm bleeding my hands, pouring my soul into godforsaken land. I planted the seeds of a love that just won't yield. I'm pushing the blade, I'm pulling the weight, but a man's gotta know when the season is too late. Lord, there ain't no harvest waiting in the dirt, concealed when you spend your whole life plowing a barren field. Yeah, a barren field. Let the weeds have it all.
Six feet of forgiveness. I walked 100 miles on broken glass to say I'm sorry, but the blood upon my boots just stained the wooden floors. I've stood outside of chapels and I've stood outside of cabins, but the good Lord and my brothers bolted all their doors. You can't unpull a trigger and you can't unbreak a vow, and a broken heart don't care about a guilty sinner's tear. I've carried all my wreckage like a millstone on my shoulder for the better part of 30-something God-forsaken years. There ain't no absolution out here walking in the sun. No water in the river washes off the things I've done. I'm tired of the running and I'm choking on the guilt. I'm looking for a quiet bed that a human hands have built, where the roots and the worms and the heavy clay can make me clean. I need 6 feet of forgiveness, if you know what I mean. says the altar is the only place for healing, but I've knelt until my kneecaps ground down into the bone. The silence in the sanctuary deafens me by midnight, and I always leave the holy water feeling more alone. There's a limit to the mercy that a mortal man can offer when you spent your whole life taking everything they had to give. I'm a ghost inside a body that is dying for a pardon that I ain't ever gonna get as long as I still live. 'Cause there ain't no absolution out here walking in the sun. No water in the river washes off the things I've done. I'm tired of the running and I'm choking on the guilt. I'm looking for a quiet bed that the human hands have built, where the roots and the worms and the heavy clay can make me clean. I need 6 feet of forgiveness, if you know what I mean. I don't need a marble angel, I don't need a weeping choir. I don't expect a golden stairway when I leave this earthly fire. Just point me towards the shadows at the bottom of the hill, where the judgment finally quiets and the raging wind gets still. Lay me in the shadows where the living never tread, and let the dirt say all the words that never could be said. A shovel, let him cut into the limestone. Don't bother with a sermon or a solitary prayer. Just lower down the timber, let the final sun go blind, and leave my guilty conscience in the quiet waiting there. 'Cause there ain't no absolution out here walking in the sun. No water in the river washes off the things I've done. I'm tired of the running and I'm choking on the guilt. I'm looking for a quiet bed that the human hands have built, where the roots and the worms and the heavy clay can make me clean. I need 6 feet of forgiveness, if you know what I mean. 6 feet of forgiveness, cover it all up. Cover it all up. The altar of good intentions. The altar of begging promises I swore that I would keep. I kissed your forehead softly while I left you there to sleep. I told myself the road this time was gonna make me clean, that I'd bring back the kind of man you haven't lately seen. I paved 100 miles of highway with my honest truth, but an honest thought is just a ghost without a lick of proof. I built an altar of good intentions, stacked the stones with every lie I told. I brought my apologies like a Sunday offering, but the fire never caught and the ashes just went cold. I'm in
to be a savior, I'm meant to be a shield, but I'm meant to be don't harvest nothing in a barren field. Yeah, I sacrificed our heaven and I traded my redemption right here on the altar of good intentions. Every time I swore I'd quit, I meant it to the bone. But the devil's got a funny way of making you his own. He takes the things you wanna do and twists them in the night until you're doing wrong, just trying to find the right. And I built an altar of good intentions, stack the stones with every lie I told. I brought my apologies like a Sunday offering, but the fire never caught and the ashes just went cold. I'm meant to be a savior, I'm meant to be a shield, but I'm meant to be don't harvest nothing in a barren field. Yeah, I sacrificed our heaven and I traded my redemption right here on the altar of good intention. You can't put a halo on a rattlesnake and call it good. You can build a shelter out of rotting termite wood. I tried to buy my conscience back with words I couldn't back, but a train of thought don't matter when you run out of track. I'm in well, God, I'm in well, but meaning well is just the velvet rope they use in hell. The altar's getting crowded with the ghost of what I tried. And the truth is I'm the reason that the best part of us died. 'Cause I built an altar of good intentions, stack the stones with every lie I told. I brought my apologies like a Sunday offering, but the fire never caught and the ashes just went cold. I'm meant to be a savior, I'm meant to be a shield, but I'm meant to be don't harvest nothing in a barren field. Yeah, I sacrificed our heaven and I traded my redemption right here on the altar of good intentions. Nothing but good intentions, paving the road straight down.
The clock upon the tavern wall gave up an hour ago. The neon sign is buzzing with a sick and bloody glow. I've paid the man behind the wood to leave the bottle here and take away the empty chairs so the damage is perfectly clear. My hands ain't shaking from the cold, they're shaking from the dread of all the things I know I'll hear when I lay down my head. I don't drink for the whiskey, I don't drink for the taste, I don't drink to put a smile upon this ruined face. I ain't looking for salvation or a memory to outlast. I'm just digging for the quiet in the glass. Lord, I'm dying for the quiet in the glass. The voices start around midnight when the traffic finally dies. They sound just like the people who believed my earliest lie. They ask me where the money went, they ask me why I run, they ask me how a father could do that to his own son. It's a choir of the broken things that I can't put to right, screaming through the corridor of my own mind tonight. So I don't drink for the whiskey, I don't drink for the taste, I don't drink to put a smile upon this ruined face. I ain't looking for salvation or a memory to outlast. I'm just digging for the quiet in the glass. Lord, I'm dying for the quiet in the glass. It takes two fingers for the guilt to start to blur. It takes a double shot to wash away the ghost of her. But the devil's in the dosage, and the tragic little joke is the silence only lasts until you choke. Yeah, the silence only lasts until you choke. The amber drops are running dry, the bottom's coming up. I've poured out all my yesterdays into this little cup. I'll buy myself an hour's sleep, maybe an hour and a half, before the morning sun comes up and the devil starts to laugh. No, I don't drink for the whiskey, I don't drink for the taste, I don't drink to put a smile upon this ruined face. I ain't looking for salvation or a memory to outlast. I'm just praying for the quiet in the glass. God, give me the quiet in the glass. Just make it quiet, make them stop. Just make it quiet. Make them stop. found her shining like a diamond in the rough. I convinced myself my ragged love would be enough. But a storm don't know how to hold a fragile thing. It just tears away the petals and breaks the sparrow's wing. Now there's a hollow in her eyes where the fire used to be. And God, I know the thief who stole the light was me. I didn't raise a hand, I didn't strike a blow, but I battered down her spirit, steady, cold and slow. I took her heart of gold and I turned it into lead. I fed her on a banquet of the empty words I said. It's the hardest bit of truth a selfish man can't understand, to look upon the wreckage of a good woman at the hands of a ruined man. She used to laugh just like the river in the spring. Now she sits out on the porch, but she don't ever sing. I dragged her through the gravel of 1,000 unpaid bills and the shadows of the demons I was chasing through the hills. She stayed out of loyalty, she stayed out of grace. Well, I carved a map of sorrow right into her pretty face. 'Cause I didn't raise a hand, I didn't strike a blow, but I battered down her spirit, steady, cold and slow. I took a heart of gold and I turned it into lead. I fed her on a banquet of the empty words I said. It's the hardest bit of truth a selfish man can't understand, to look upon the wreckage of a good woman at the hands of a ruined man. They ought to lock me up for the things I didn't do, for the nights I didn't hold her, for the vows I made untrue. A bullet in the chest leaves a cleaner kind of scar than dragging down an angel just to keep you where you are. I loved her to the bone, but my love is like a blight. The only decent thing to do is walk into the night. I'm packing up my duffel, I'm leaving down the key. It's the first damn time I've thought of her instead of me. I'll leave before the morning, before she has to wait, and look upon the biggest bleeding mistake she ever made. No, I didn't raise a hand, I didn't strike a blow, but I battered down her spirit, steady, cold and slow. I took a heart of gold and I turned it into lead. I fed her on a banquet of the empty words I said. It's the hardest bit of truth a selfish man can't understand, to look upon the wreckage of a good woman at the hands of a ruined man. wreckage of a good woman.